everyone. Welcome to another Monday and another Mindful Moments. I'm Miss Gabi from the Hedberg Public Library. Thank you for taking the time to join me today to relieve some stress, refocus, and take a break for yourself. Today, we're going to be doing some seated stretching. So we're going to cover some really simple yoga poses that you can do in your chair. So you will need a chair if you want to follow along with me today, but you can also do this at your desk chair, maybe your home office if you're still working from home. This is also great, if you've been doing your work in front of a computer all day, maybe you're doing research, maybe you're playing video games, but when we sit at our desks for a really long period of time, you can definitely tell that you're getting stiff, that you're holding tension, and we don't always sit in the best postures for our body. So we're going to take some time to kind of unwind, relieve some tension, and refocus our bodies and minds so that we can get back to the important things that we've been doing. So I'll show you real quick. You're going to want a sturdy chair. So something with 4 legs, preferably nothing that rocks or rolls. You don't want to roll away when we're doing this. And I wouldn't recommend doing this on your couch either, or a really soft, relaxing chair, because it doesn't support the posture that we're trying to focus on. So you can do these poses with me right now, anytime you need to, and they don't have to be in this sequence either. You can do which ones feel best for you in the moment. So let's get started with some seated stretching. So first, we're going to come to the edge of our chair, just so that the backs of our thighs aren't resting on the seat and that we have room to move, so we're not hitting like the back of the chair or anything like that. And you want to plant your feet firmly on the floor. We're going to start by taking 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose, or out through your mouth if you prefer. When we inhale, we're going to lift our arms above our head. Really good stretch, and you can have a slight back bend like this if you'd like. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, bring your arms up and down. This time when we exhale, I want you to fold forward. So try to touch your fingers to your toes or as far down as you can. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and fold forward. And just let your neck hang loosely. And when you're ready, slowly unwind to sit back up nice and tall. So when we are at our desks or our chairs, we're often using our hands to type or use the mouse or the trackpad. Maybe you're taking furious notes. So we are going to relieve some tension in our fingers and wrists. So you can put your arm all the way out in front of you, or you can hold it, with your elbow bent. But you're going to take the closed hand, open hand, closed fingers of your other hand, and just gently pull towards you on the fingers of your other hand. And you're not trying to bend it all the way backwards. You're just trying to feel a good stretch, but you shouldn't be feeling pain, okay? And then we can go all the way forward. And we're gonna do that one more time. Bring it back. And forward. Now we're going to switch hands. So I'm going to stretch out the wrist on this hand, and I'm going to use this hand to apply pressure to pull my fingers back. And to bend them gently forward. So I'm turning my wrist downwards, and I'm just pushing towards my elbow, just enough that I can feel a stretch along the back of my wrist up here. And we'll do that one more time. Bend your fingers up. And bend your fingers down. You can also do this stretch by standing at your desk and applying pressure on your wrist by putting your wrist flat on your desk in both directions. Again, you should feel a stretch, but not pain. So you have to monitor the amount of pressure that you're applying. So let's open and close our fingers. Stretch them out really well. Excellent. The next thing we're going to do is some neck stretching. We often hold a lot of tension or stress in our neck and our upper shoulders. So we're gonna do some stretches to help relieve some of that. So first, we're gonna start by looking left and then right. Very slowly stretching just as far as you can. Remember to be sitting up nice and tall and still breathing. Good deep breaths in and out. Now we're going to nod our heads yes. So we're looking up and slowly bringing our chin to our chest. When you're doing this nodding portion for neck stretches, you can tell yourself that, yes, today is a good day. Yes, I am focused. And yes, I am calm. Good, so you should be feeling a stretch along the back of your neck when we do those yes and no's like that. So now, we're going to do one. A lot of times you'll see people reach their hand up and over to kind of cup their ear with their opposite hand and pull gently. You can do that if you wish. If that is uncomfortable for you for any shoulder or back reasons, then all you have to do is bend your neck so that your ear is towards your shoulder. So we're gonna do that, so we're just gonna bend towards your shoulder. And a lot of times, when we do use our arm to assist, people focus on like pulling your head, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to create space between the other side of our ear and shoulder. So if I am bending this ear towards the shoulder, I want to create space on this side. So what we like to do is imagine this hand reaching downwards for something on the ground. That will really help you feel that stretch right in here. If you would like to use your arm, your opposite arm, to assist in applying gentle pressure, again, not pulling, but applying pressure, you can do that too. All right, and now we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna bend towards this shoulder and imagine reaching for something on the ground with this arm. We're going to do another set of yes and no's. So looking up and chin to chest. Down. And some no's. So looking left, slowly turning and looking right. Excellent. Thank you for doing those with me. The next thing we're going to do is some twists, very gentle ones, and again, all of these are ones that you should take at your own pace, to the point where it feels like stress relief for you, but not causing pain. So tight is okay, tension is okay, because we're working on relieving some of that, but pain means stop, okay? So we're going to do some core and back twists in our chair, because that'll really help if you are sitting and carrying a lot of tension in your lower or mid back. So these feel great, especially after you've been having to sit for a long time. So first, I'm going to use my right hand and I'm going to place it on the outside of my left knee. You can take your left hand and just tuck it behind you. I'll turn so you can see. You can tuck it behind you just like this. Or you can grab onto the back of your chair if you need a little extra assist in pulling. So again, your right hand, let me scoot forward a little. Your right hand to the outside of your left knee. your left hand behind your back. You can put it, if you would like to wrap it around just so it kind of hugs your hip bone here, you can do that too. And we're going to look over our left shoulders. So you're using your right arm to kind of pull yourself around. And if you can, you should try to look just over your left shoulder. And we don't want to cave our chest in like this. We want to make sure that we have our chest nice and open. And we're taking good deep breaths. We can slowly unwind. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's always important to do stretches on both sides of your body. Sometimes you'll have a side that is stronger or better at balancing, and you can do that side more to help. You can do your weaker side more to help build up that flexibility and strength, but at least always practice them on both sides, especially when we're doing twists for our back. So now we're going to take our left hand on the outside of our right knee. Your right hand goes behind your back, and we're going to twist to the right. And again, if you can look over your right shoulder, and that'll help twist all the way through your neck, open up your chest, and pull through your core. And we'll untwist nice and slowly. One thing when you're doing these is try to keep both of your sit bones square and on the chair. You don't want to be twisting and kind of lifting up or having your knees move from being parallel. So try to keep those nice and smooth. And if you can't do that, then just don't twist as far, because you want to make sure that we're doing it with good alignment and really good precision before we're twisting ourselves into a pretzel. That's not the goal here. We're just trying to relieve some good tension and get blood flowing through the body, help us wake up and refocus. All right. The next thing we're gonna do is some seated cat and cow. So these might be two really familiar ones for you. They are very good for breathing, and they are gentle back stretches. So I'm going to face sideways in my chair just so you can see how my back is moving for these specifically. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. And we're going to have our hands gently on your knees. They might move while we do the poses, and that's okay. All right, so we're going to do some cat and cow poses. So we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to arch our backs, round your back, and breathe in. And then when we exhale, we're going to push our bellies forward so that our backs arch this way. And then drop your head back. And you can do that at your own breath pace and for as long as it helps you relax and refocus on your breathing. So let's review really quickly. We relieve tension in our fingers and our wrists, in our neck and shoulders, in our back and core, and also some good deep breathing exercises. Again, these can be done anywhere at any time in a chair. Thank you for joining me today. I will be here again next Monday to have another mindful moment with you all. And if you would like to revisit this video, it will be available on the Hedberg Public Library YouTube page. Thank you for joining me. Have a great Monday and rest of your week. Be well.